Hello, everyone, and welcome to BrickedBoyZ proper. Yes, we are live. Yes, we are talking about Secret Lairs today. Why are we talking about Secret Lairs today? Because I think they're the most insidious things that have happened to Magic, because they play on FOMO. Dallan, would you like to introduce yourself before talking about Secret Lairs? Or you want to just jump right into it?
Oh, let's just jump right into this.
Well, right now, this box over here that we have is a summer drop. From the Secret Lairs that Magic has been doing. For those of you that do not know what Secret Lairs are a direct-to-sale product from Wizards of the Coast. Supposedly, and we're going to get to that, being all exclusive alternate cards, alternate artwork, alternate frames, alternate whatever, and you buy them directly from Wizards within a certain time window, usually within 24 hours. Some drops, like this summer drop, if you bought all 5, were a 2-week window. And then another 2-week window was the Walking Dead Secret Lair that they allowed for 2 weeks, right? Between October 4th and October 12th, I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was... Actually, was it 1 week?
Yeah, it was only 1 week.
I think it was 1 week. I don't remember.
That's my point!
It doesn't follow any kind of logic.
Like, it's all to play on your emotions and to...
Originally, it was, you have 1 day to order a Secret Lair. Now it's, okay, this one you have 2 weeks. Okay, this one you have like 3 days. And this one you have 1 week?
Yeah. I hate the ones that are just 1 day, because I've missed out on the slime one because of it being 1 day, the International Women's Day because it was 1 day. I actually had an opportunity to get the doggo one because that one was 2 days for some reason. I don't even understand why every dog has his day was 2 days. That makes absolutely no sense.
Because dogs are superior.
I guess. I don't even want to get started on the cat one that was back from the winter drop. That's what we're staring at right now. Things that are currently on the table, if you can see them, are some of the winter drop Secret Lairs. We got Kaleidoscope Killers with the Birds Dallan, Sliver Overlord, and of course my bae, Reaper King. Whew. Now these are the foils. The reason I have these on the table right here is these foils quite curl. I actually have nothing to say about the non-foils. This here is a Goblin King from the Winter Drop series. We're now in October, so this was about a year ago, right? In December, so 10 months ago.
Man, it was that far back. Oh
and
my god.
This one's still pretty good. Like, we got a Goblin King right here. We got the more expensive Goblin Sharpshooter that came in the set. Like, Goblin Lackey. I actually really like the Goblin Lackey, like, a lot. Like, a lot. Super cute. He has a little pacifier in his mouth. But it doesn't change the fact that they play on you potentially missing out.
Yeah, the FOMO is hard. The fear of missing out. Anyone who's interested in buying Magic cards, that's your first thought when you hear what Secret Lair is and that there's a Secret Lair going on. The lizard part of your brain is just thinking, oh my god, I'm about to miss out on something amazing.
And that's exactly what happened to me with The Walking Dead, because I think this Walking Dead subject is
Ooh, it's deep.
It's not just deep, it's the heaviest Magic subject that I've ever stepped into. Because, it just feels like you're walking into thick air, because I think everyone agrees the way they handled it was completely wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there could have been so many other ways they handled it, and they even gave you that extra time frame where the original Secret Lairs, like, I think in the winter drop when I got these, I had 1 day to purchase these, and they were spread throughout the week. So there were 7 drops, and I had to buy the one I wanted, on each of the 7 days that came out that week.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, because it's partnered up with The Walking Dead, and it happens to be tied to another IP, that you get a week to do it. Yeah. I mean, how come Godzilla was alternate, but Walking Dead is these mechanically unique cards that they spent time to develop on their own with special artwork. Their borders are different and more in line like the Commander Legends borders that are only being printed in the Commander Legends collector's boxes, right? Like those Walking Dead cards look like those cards, right? They have that white text and they kind of look like those Commander Legends exclusive cards, right?
We don't know 100% what the etched foils look like yet.
Okay.
Physical.
Yeah.
There was a preview with Prosh.
Some people have showed off Prosh. They copied the foiling process from Flesh and Blood.
Yes, not just copied. I heard they licensed it.
Yeah, they worked together with them to make it the cold foiling / etched foiling process. Which, I mean, it looks great. It actually looks like precious metal coins. They have this almost like a speckling to them.
But again, we can only see it on videos. Has anyone seen it in person? I don't own any Flesh and Blood cards, so I can't see it with the original set.
It looks like this, actually.
What, really? Dang.
It looks like the
It looks like that.
These
so
gold-plated...
like these gold-plated playing cards.
Oh, actually, now that you brought it out, it does look like this.
That's what look at the back of that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's kind of.
I'm more looking at the texture on the front. That looks exactly like the Prosh video.
Yeah, that's what the Prosh video kind of looks like.
I don't know if this can show up on camera.
Yeah.
This is actually what the Pokemon cards look like nowadays.
It's a very slight rough texture, basically. Almost sandblasted.
Yeah, sandblasted is a good term.
Yeah. This is how the new Pokemon
sandblasted and then polished.
Well, where I'm going with this is that border work is exclusive to the Commander Legends potential cold foiling cards. Mm-hmm. Yet in the Secret Lair of The Walking Dead, those 5 have those borders.
Do they?
So not only are they exclusive mechanically, they're exclusive frame-wise.
Yeah, they have exclusive foiling process. That's
and we don't know, because The Walking Dead you could choose, right? The Walking Dead you were able to choose between foil and non-foil, right?
Foil for an extra $10, I think. Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting to see the people that get the non-foil versions versus the foil versions. I actually would love to get my hands on that. I was actually going to buy a Walking Dead, both of them. I was going to buy one foil, one non-foil Walking Dead Secret Lair, but then, as normal people do, I started working my job, stopped caring, went to the back of my mind. Then the 12th, I was at the 12th when the sale was about to end, and I literally looked, I was like, I could buy these, and then I was like, oh, hey, wait. Squadrons is coming out from EA. Crash Bandicoot 4 came out. I'm going to spend my $100 that I would have spent towards those Secret Lairs, towards those 2 video games that are actually getting me a lot more enjoyment out of my time playing those games than I would have been sitting here waiting for these Walking Dead cards. And we even have a friend that came over with a proxied Negan deck.
Yeah. And I had a similar experience. They went on sale. I know they were for sale. I had the ability to purchase them, and I just sat there and I said, no, I'm not getting these. I do not like what Wizards has done with The Walking Dead. There were so many small things they could have done where I'm like, okay, this is fine. I'll buy them now. But they didn't do any of them. They handled it 100% the wrong way.
I completely agree. I wish they would make them silver bordered. I wish they would make an announcement before they print them, because we know they have to wait to go to the printers, and just say these cards are now silver bordered. Like, yeah, put it on a press release, send out an email that says anyone that purchased these cards, we're sorry to inform you, but they are now printed with a silver border, not a black border. So they are not legal in Legacy, they are not legal in Vintage, and they're only legal in your Commander play groups that want to play with them, just like the Commander's Quarters lets him play with Rarity from My Little Pony, which I believe you share that kind of deck, right?
Yeah, I'm totally down with them being either silver border or just banned in all formats. They could have done that. They could have made it so that they could have given it the same border as the Godzilla cards.
That was my wish.
They should have 100% given it the Godzilla treatment, given it a Magic card sub name, and then printed it in one of the...
We're not just talking out of our ass here. Where is it?
Normally we're not. But, yeah, if they had given it the Godzilla treatment, or they came in with the IP just like this, an IP that's outside Magic the Gathering, and then given it a sub name of a real Magic card, and then they printed it as also a real Magic card in a future set.
It's gonna be real weird, but
then it's fine.
we're about to. I hate to do this, but we're about to flip. We're backwards. I just want to make sure.
We got the mirror image.
Yeah, there we go.
Etched.
So, as we're trying to point out here, if I can get this in full screenshot, Godzilla is actually Zilortha Strength Incarnate. They made sure the border included a secondary name to be an alternate. And the reason I'm bringing out specifically Godzilla King of Monsters, he doesn't have a Zilortha.
Yeah.
There is no Zilortha. It's just in name alone. Yeah. So those of us that are playing Godzilla King of Monsters knows that we're playing Godzilla, but if we were to check the Magic rules, it's Zilortha, Strength Incarnate.
Yeah.
And they chose not to go that route with the Walking Dead cards. And I can't for the life of me figure out why they chose to do that. Other than money.
Exactly. Other than either laziness, money, just lack of foresight. I don't know. Like, it's just they made all the wrong choices on this, on The Walking Dead.
And the reason we're harping so much on The Walking Dead is I have the Summer Drop series. That's Mountain Go. This is the Path Not Traveled. I believe that's the silly Planeswalkers we were just talking about. This is the Full Sleeves Tattoo Pack. This is the Can You Feel with the Heart of Steel pack. This is the Ornithological Studies pack. And of course, for having bought all 5 at once, my Secret Lair Ultimate Edition Fetchland. Which I actually like. I'm bringing this up because we universally together dislike The Walking Dead Secret Lair. But I like this one, and he doesn't like this one. I bought this one because I love everything about these boxes. Like, are you kidding me? This Mountain Go thing? I'm a red player. I'm literally going to put this in every competitive deck I ever go into. These are coming with me. Because I'm a red player. Like, how can I... This is literally the one I agonized for, and I waited in my cart. I wanted to buy 4 of them, I think. 1 to keep sealed, and then I was going to keep the rest... Or 5 of them. 1 to keep sealed, and then I was going to keep each of the artwork together. Because they're each unique to one artwork. But I couldn't do it, so I had to wait to buy all 5 at once to just get 1 box set of it. Which, to me, is the insidious part of this. It's the fear of missing out. I missed my 1 day to get the one I wanted, so I had to spend extra money to buy all 5 to get the one I really wanted, and then as a bonus, be okay with getting all the rest of them. Because last time I was here, you guys told me I can use a Domri Raid that comes out of this one. I'm definitely using at least the Pithing Needle, the Spell Pierce, definitely the Inkmoth Nexus from here. The Eternal Witness? The Eternal Witness. Like, I'm using everything from here. Whatever fetch land that gets opened is going straight into a commander deck.
Yeah.
Can you feel with the Heart of Steel? Immediately, don't know about the Dark Steel Colossus, but immediately the Walking Ballista and the, what's the other one?
Ravager?
Yeah, the Walking Ballista and the Ravager are going directly into some commander deck. Ornithological Studies. Every single one of those bird cards is good. We even had a conversation off camera that made you realize that the goose actually makes its own food tokens.
The goose is better than I remember.
I told you it made food.
Yeah.
He came up to me too. I was like, dude, this goose might be better than Birds of Paradise. It might be better than the best 1-drop ever. And he's like, yeah.
It's auto-include
if only if it makes food. And I'm like, it does make food, dude. It says it right there on the card.
So yeah, I'm actually okay with most of these, barring this one.
The Path Not Traveled.
Those Planeswalkers, they picked all the worst Planeswalkers. But each of these
these boxes are personal. Way overdone for the boxes that you get.
They're way overdone for the quality of the cards that are
for real. Oh, look.
Yeah.
And already, the whole point we're trying to make here, these are non-foil. Goblin Sharpshooter.
Flat as a board.
Flat as a board. I haven't even opened my package yet. and I can already see the curving.
Yeah, it looks like it's about to bust out.
Like, come on, Wizards. You should not be making foils that curve like this out of their packaging. Like, what is this? I never agreed with the professor in my life before, but these are potato chips.
Yeah. These are almost curled back on themselves.
Like, that's crazy, man.
I'm not sure.
I don't even think this is tournament legal.
They're probably not. They're so badly
and they're
warped.
so gorgeous on the front. But like these are like the premium. Remember the premium deck, series,
Yes.
Lightning, Slivers, Graveborn.
Uh-huh.
What happened to that foiling? Like these look like that foiling, but they don't feel like that foiling.
Speaking of which, I think I have one right.
Oh, right, and of course we gotta find out the Planeswalker I get. This is the whole reason you get Secret Lairs. I got Raw Storm Conduit. And even this, look, all the Planeswalker cards are curled. Every single Planeswalker card is a curled mess. And that's in its own special packaging, in its own individual packaging. It's almost like, how can we trust Wizards to print better cards with this new foiling technique that's going to come out when we see the results with what they currently are giving us?
They've been giving us this quality. All the FTV's been like this.
Yeah, all the From the Vaults, they were...
Yeah, you keep mentioning From the Vaults. I'm a totally blind guy to From the Vaults.
From the Vaults, they specifically foiled them poorly so that people would complain less because they broke some of their rules when they made the From the Vaults.
No, just the second one.
Yeah. They didn't want to make people too mad because the From the Vaults, they printed cards they probably shouldn't have, and then they printed cards they definitely shouldn't have in the Mox Diamond.
Wasn't it Mox Diamond and Gaia's Cradle?
No, it was just Mox Diamond.
Because that was artifacts,
it was
right?
just
From
Mox
the Vault's
Diamond.
artifacts, right?
And Memory Jar.
Oh yeah, Memory Jar.
Memory Jar is on the reserve list?
Yeah.
It was Mox Diamond and
I just thought they
Jar.
banned it. I didn't realize that it was on the reserve list.
No, that card is dumb.
I mean, yeah. It's the only reason they called... Before Eldrazi Winter, the previous winter was...
Academy Winter?
They call it different things, right? I heard it's Urza Saga Winter. It's just Combo Winter. That's what I hear it called the most during that time.
I didn't play that during that time.
But that's supposedly the worst time.
Like, the foiling on these is just as bad as the full art MPR cards that they used to give out.
Oh,
Except it's
yeah.
backwards. Instead of bending this way, it bends this way.
That's
right?
something.
All your full art cryptic commands, there's none. They bend so much.
No,
Those were not even that bad.
They weren't just bad.
Now they are.
What do you mean now they're... So you're saying...
They bend more over time.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
I haven't seen them in a while.
The
I
only
haven't seen
foils that
lightning
are
bolts.
super flat are the double-sided foils because it's flexing both ways at the same time.
Huh. But from what you were talking about, I haven't seen...
Do you have any fold from the bolts? Where's your foil box?
No, From the Vaults are rares, so you have to find...
Wrath of God, Damnation, Cryptic Command, Lightning Bolt. I haven't seen a Magic Player Rewards card
Or R2.
since I was receiving them myself.
The textless ones were, I believe, Lorwyn blocker.
Yeah. No, because they had Damnation, Wrath of God. It was even in Future Sight.
Ah, yeah, that's right. Future Sight. Wait, Lorwyn was before or after?
After.
Nope. You said Archbox.
You know, even though Ajani sucks, that's actually not that terrible art.
I don't like it.
Just the Ajani. I'm not going deeper. Like, the Ajani caught my eye.
Like, the art is done well. I don't like the content of it.
Oh my god, look at this Domri. This is absurd. Oh, hey! You guys were just talking about her. Tamio, field researcher. I didn't realize she was in here.
There you go. There's an FTV.
Yeah, so here's
a pack foil from Saga.
Oh well,
those are flat compared to everything else.
So Urza block foils are flat.
Let's get it on camera. Okay, so we got from the vaults.
Yeah, so it's curling
the opposite direction.
Curling top to bottom.
And then Urza's Destiny.
Yeah,
Urza's Destiny foil. This one's actually like absurdly good.
Yeah, they made the cards thick back then.
Yeah, I think it's a little unfair to compare them to the old Border cards because the old Border has a little bit different foiling process than the 8th edition cards,
they also
right?
can't get that card stock anymore.
Oh, that probably explains that. And what is my stained glass walker? I'm going to bend him. Oh, another Ajani. Just what I wanted. So I can gain more life. If we're getting lost in the fact that we don't know how to feel on Secret Lairs, I'll give one positive. If they're going to keep doing Secret Lairs, never not offer the foil non-foil choice ever again.
Yeah.
That is the best thing they could have ever done.
Offering it is the best thing?
Yes, I think.
I don't know.
Because dude, if I could have got these in non-foil, I would have chose non-foil all day. Because I saw the results with the previous drops. And because I bought non-foils. So if I would have seen the quality that they came in, I would have chosen non-foil for all of these. But I believe in all of these, I think the only non-foil is the bird, right?
I don't remember on that. But I feel like offering the foil non-foil option is just a way to ratchet up the price. Because they offer the non-foil option at what they originally said was going to be the cost of every drop. Every drop was originally supposed to be $30, and then it started to be, okay, well the non-foil is $30, and now the foil is plus 10.
I thought it depended on how many cards you got.
It
because the goblin one was more expensive.
It was until it wasn't.
I'm not defending their wording choices. I'm not defending if they went back and there was a structure that they made up. Like, I don't see anything wrong with them ratcheting up the price as long as the tiers are always kept as such. If there's always a lower tier and there's always a higher tier, I'm cool with that because that's like most business models in life. You're not always going to get the same... it's like buying a car. You're not always going to want the same specifications as everyone else that buys that vehicle. Like, you want to be able to choose those options and levers. So if what you're saying is they put out that... I never read that article. I don't remember the article.
Me neither.
If you want to bring it up, we could bring it up right now and put it on screen if you wanted to.
Nah.
And just the fact that I don't remember them telling me an explicit price based on the number of cards they put in the box. But if we looked at it like for 5 cards, $30 non-foil, 5 cards, $40 foil, I wouldn't mind that. And I don't see anything inherently wrong with something like that. Where it gets a little bit weird is when they start doing things like what they were doing with this donation one. It's $60 for 4 cards, no choice, and by paying for the $60, you're automatically donating to, as the professor said, an amazing charity, but they're still forcing the donation on you by increasing it to 60. Yeah. That's the part I don't like, is the sliding around. They need to have consistency about these drops, and there's no consistency. Look, Mountain Go, 4 cards. The Path Not Traveled, 4 cards. So is it 4 cards that we're supposed to be getting in things, or is it 5?
I believe they were all 4s.
And then the International Women's Day, that one was also a charity. And I think that one was 50, 45.
Oh, and here's a wrench into the problem. Goblin Lackey, Goblin King, Pile Driver, Sharpshooter.
And was there War Chief or Commando?
I think it's War Chief.
No, War Chief wasn't in the set. It's just 4. So I paid 4 different goblins for 30. That was the price I paid for Explosion Sounds. So they are kind of trying to do that, but they never did. They explicitly say that in the order that 4 cards was $30 and 5 cards was $40.
I don't remember.
When they did the originals, they were actually like 3, 4, 5s.
And then the Bitter Blossom throws that whole thing into a wrench because the Bitter Blossom is one card with 5 alternate tokens that create a panorama, but that one was $40.
Yeah,
but it's 5 cards.
5 cards.
5
quote
cards.
Yes.
No, it's 6 cards because the panoramic was.
I thought
it was 5
2
tokens.
and 2. I thought it was 2 and 1. The
Oh,
Bitter
was
Blossom
it
in the
2?
middle.
Was it 2 and 2 and the Bitter Blossom was in the middle?
I believe so.
I have a feeling it was
It's been a
5
while.
cards. I don't think any of them had 6 cards until Walking Dead.
And Walking Dead hasn't broken it. They have 5 cards in the Walking Dead.
Yeah, they have 5 cards.
But that one's 50.
4, but they also have 3 or 4 tokens.
That one's quite pushed then.
Yeah.
But then it also had the random special card that no one knew about until they got them.
Yeah. No one. They didn't say that there was an extra equipment.
So you're telling me like these stained glass planeswalkers, there's a secret Lucille, the bat,
Yeah, the baseball
that
bat.
Negan carries around in those secret lairs.
Yeah.
That's jacked.
Yeah, there's an extra equipment.
Like, if they would have told us there's an extra card that's not the Planeswalkers again, people would have probably bought it.
More.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the original
that one
Secret
was
Lairs.
stuck.
I would have still avoided it.
Oh, hey, the tattoo pack's non-foil. Cool. You can already tell the difference right out of the box.
Yeah, it's flat.
It's not opening
It's
itself.
not bulging.
It's not escaping its packaging.
Ooh, a Hualti? I just want a different planeswalker than the ones I already have.
Oh my god, look at that warp. Oh my god, it's corner to corner on this one. Ugh.
It's partially my fault for going up and down the mountains in my drive home, but that shouldn't be an excuse.
So, I'm not totally against Secret Lairs because I got the same one. I got the
tattoo
pack.
Hey,
the
cool.
tattoo pack is a great one. It has a lot of stuff that I'm down with. I thought the art was great. I think the cards included in it are good choices.
We got Spell Pierce, Blood Artist, ooh, Eternal Witness. That one catches my eye every time. Pithing
Yeah.
Needle, and my favorite, Ink Moth Nexus. It's just a little butterfly.
Oh man, it is stuck. Ugh. That mine got stuck too.
Oh, for some reason they're just both
They're
stuck.
super sticky. Let's see. What's my
Oh yeah, what is
secret
yours?
bendy?
Mine was Hualti.
Oh, I got an Engrath.
I'll trade you.
Creatures you control a menace and a mass tooth. Each creature you control again.
I think it's like
toughness.
Doran.
It's a Doran, yeah.
Actually, no, that's the bad one.
Yeah, they're all bad.
Hot take: all the uncommon planeswalkers, mostly except for Ashiok, are bad from what it's worth.
Ashiok, Narset. Yeah, so Spell Pierce. Look at that Blood Artist.
Good stuff.
Those Pithing Needle. Like these are great. These are well done. These are useful cards.
Pithing Needle is kind of losing its flavor, but yeah.
It is. It's lost its
become
appeal to that 2-drop one.
Yeah.
That lets you look at their hand when you cast it.
It's a bit like Solemn Symbol Alchemy in that it's kind of past its prime.
Yeah. But it still has some like very niche uses. Some great art.
Sorcerer's Spyglass is just too good.
Yeah, Sorcerer's Spyglass is way better. But
They needed to. They kept trying to remake Pithing Needle over and over and over. It took until Sorcerer's Spyglass for it to stick.
yeah.
I think Revoker is pretty good too.
So what have you got next? You got Can You Feel with the Heart of Steel, or are birds even real?
I mean, the Heart of Steel one was just amazing, just because of Walking Ballista.
Yeah, but that one was foil.
Is it?
Yeah, unfortunately, the steel one, I'm pretty sure the bird one is non-foil, so I'm going to be more appreciative of the bird one when I open it, but I'm pretty sure the steel is foil.
Okay, so which one you want to do next?
The only thing about it is, like, I wanted the Walking Ballista, and then they're like, here's a Godzilla promo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'll just take the Godzilla promo.
Wait, no. That wasn't a walking bliss?
There's a walking bliss, I believe. Unless
No,
it's Hangerback.
It was a
Walker.
Hangerback Walker.
I
I actually would have preferred another Mecha Godzilla promo to match.
I can't find, but yeah, it's a Hangerback Walker.
Yeah, it's a Hangerback Walker. It's not that impressive. It's not an amazing card.
It still is playable.
It's playable. It's not heavily playable in every combo deck.
Yes.
Because
Because no, that doesn't win your game immediately.
Yeah,
just by printing a new card.
Yes.
Yeah, let's print Heliod, God of the Sun, and just make a 2-card combo. You know, it's.
Yeah, let's just make a new card that combos with a bunch of things.
Let's make more 2-card combos. That's all.
Because that's what we need in Magic is more 2-card combos that can't be stopped.
Where half of the 2-card combo is a 0 CMC technically artifact. Those are very difficult to tutor out, I hear.
I just had to put the stupid little insert box away. I don't see any reason to keep these Secret Lair boxes. I'm gonna save that one for last.
Yeah.
Because I really think this one was non-foil.
I think the birds were foil.
Don't remember.
I got Ajani, Waltzy, and Raw. That was my mythic. Raw was my myth, or is Raw the rare? I don't know.
Raw
It's
the
really
rare.
it's really hard to get the mythic ones, right? It's really because
Yeah, it's a rare.
you can get
A Johnny. is a rare too.
Nicobolus Dragon God, right?
You can get Liliana too.
The
I believe
Dreadhorde
Liliana is the most expensive one.
the
I could be
Dreadhorde
wrong.
General.
Yeah, I could be wrong. It's been a while since I actually cared to look at the prices.
And then if you, I find non-foil.
Ah, nice.
I always liked Swan Song. That was an underrated counter spell.
The most expensive one is for Mythic is Lily.
And I got Obnixilis the Hate Twisted.
That is an uncommon.
Yes, it is. The spark is silver. I don't understand. Why did they do that? Why did they... Because just like the last minute Lucille thing, why is it that we didn't know about the stained glass planeswalkers until the first drop?
Because when the set...
No
when
one
War of the...
told us
No one told
until
anybody.
people
but
started
people
opening
asked. Like, because when War of the Spark was, like, spoiled, there was artwork released, there were stained glass pictures of planeswalkers, and you couldn't get them anywhere.
Exactly, yeah.
And people would want that.
Wow, these are really nice. Dovescape.
Hey, you need
Strix.
that. You need that Baleful Strix for Yuriko.
Swan Song. Birds of Paradise as a real bird of paradise. Instead of just a secondary picture that they took and turned into a tropical island.
Hey, that was a great picture.
Just a goose. I actually like the throne art a lot better on the goose. But the Strix is cool. Now that I have them all laid out, though, it still proves the alternate thing. Alternate stained glass planeswalkers. Alternate lightning bolts. Alternate birds. Alternate artist things. Alternate goblins. Yet we got mechanically unique cards in The Walking Dead. Like, why would they make that decision? I really want to know who would go down that route to tell Wizards, hey, we're going to make these... Even if the guy was super passionate, even if the one guy within the company was like, hey, man, can we make a partnership with The Walking Dead? Like, I got this plan out, and he makes all these cards. Like, why wouldn't they go the Godzilla route? Why wouldn't they just find a horror-themed plane? They have enough of them.
I believe there's a rumor that they're going to be in a new set. They just won't have these, the Secret Lair versions, won't have the name under it like the Godzilla cards. But we won't know until it comes out.
Frustrating.
And the next set is like barbarian themed. Then the one after that is wizard themed.
Yeah, that one I'm a little worried about too, because like I've been gushing with my other friends that it's going to be Harry Potter themed, and they're going to just go explicitly
Let's just
Harry Potter characters.
It's Golden Axe, then Harry Potter, and then Dungeons and Dragons time.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Can You Feel with a Heart of Steel. I don't think they put enough thought into these names.
Definitely.
I think it's a little
just
weak.
press random.
This one was literally explosion sounds in brackets.
Explosion.
But
sounds,
that's
I-
Goblin though.
I like that one better, actually.
That's just goblins.
I don't think they focus tested any of these names.
I already don't like these stained glass walker things. I haven't got a single mythic one of them, and they're foil.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a rare one yet. So, Then again, I've only opened 2.
Are they glued to the bottom?
They are really
Yeah,
glued to the.
That's awful.
That's lucky. Karn, the great creator, just when
Hey,
we
you
were
need
talking
that.
about needing it.
Hey, you need that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Time to bust out the Mycosynth Lattice too.
Part of that other 2-card combo that goes into any deck.
That got banned in Modern.
Cards.
Woohoo! Wow, his stained glass work is pretty good.
That's just a rare though.
Yeah,
Is it a rare?
doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
still a
Yeah, okay.
one-sided null rod.
Yeah, no, it's an amazing card.
And then it wishes for cards or grabs exiled cards.
So unfortunately, I just got hosed because it looks like uncommon, 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 and then a Ajani the Great-Hearted. I got a Raw, but I
You
don't
got
think
3 rares.
You got 3 rares. That's good.
Fair enough.
And you got one of the better rares, at least. At least you didn't get like
I have 2
bad one.
Ajani the
a
Great-Hearted.
Sorin.
I have 2 Ajani the Great-Hearted. That's pretty Sorin level.
They're just bad enchantments.
Let's take a look at these robots.
Yes, get these out of the way.
And you have the leader of the robots, obviously, to go with them.
Karn's journey has been very fascinating to me to finally like get a card and then get all these Planeswalker cards.
Have you, do you know, like, his whole history going back to his creation?
Well, they're curled, but wow, these borders are different than the entire rest of the cards. It's pretty cool.
They are similar to The Walking Dead, actually.
Yeah, actually, I was just about to say that. These ones are actually similar to the Walking Dead borders.
They actually look like the collector box ones, too. Look at the Godzilla.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
They look
they
literally
extended
similar.
the art down into the text box and even into the type box.
Why that? Oh, and the mountains got the same treatment. Just the mountains, though.
Mhm.
Everything else didn't. Planeswalker borders.
Planeswalkers, they can't extend the border because there's too much text.
Yeah.
But that's not true because Jace the Mind Sculptor on
Yeah.
VIP Masters is an extended border.
Yep.
And you can see behind the text and
And
whatnot. And it's the same art. That art has never changed.
And the Ugin.
Well, yeah, it's the iconic art. And they can't get Jason Chen anymore because Riot pays them too much money.
Yeah. How could they not change his art? That's dumb.
I mean, because the what's it called? The Mythic Edition one looks ugly. And it's so dark.
And
And
final.
finally,
Because everything has to be individually wrapped and packaged. in these things.
Did they mess up? Did you
Come
get
on,
3?
blue.
Nah, I can already see it. It's Marsh Flats.
The worst one.
Yeah, the worst one.
The worst fetch land.
Like you can see it red right then and there.
Yeah.
Boom. Marsh Flats.
Okay, at least it's flat.
I mean, it's not foil.
Yeah.
I feel like the Marsh Flats got some really good art. It's very
Yeah,
subtle.
this is the Throne of Eldraine art, right?
No, that's just
No,
the
it's-
Ultimate
it's
Edition
unique.
art. That's the Ultimate Edition art.
Yeah, and they specifically said it was on Eldraine.
It's based off Eldraine?
It's from
Yeah,
Eldraine.
Okay.
It's from the plane of Eldraine.
The Marsh Flats was based from the plane of Eldraine. The Scalding Tarn was based on the plane of Dominaria and the land of Shiv.
Dominaria and the Shiv, yeah.
The Verdant Catacombs was Avacyn. They had the Avacyn stone to be on.
They had the
Innistrad.
religious symbol.
And then which one did I miss? The Misty Rainforest was on Ixalan.
Yeah,
right?
That sounds
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think that was super cool.
Which one's left?
So Scalding Tarn, Shiv, Eldraine.
I think
Arid
something was
Mesa.
Lorwyn.
Arid Mesa. Okay, so this is Lorwyn, and then Arid. So this is Lorwyn. Lorwyn and Eldraine kind of have a similar fairy tale vibe to them.
They have that Northern European fairy tale.
And then the one we just missed, Arid Mesa. Arid Mesa was based on.
I don't remember what that.
Why don't I remember that one?
Because Arid Mesa is actually the worst.
No, it isn't. Because it's red.
Yeah, it's red.
Yeah, red's good now.
Red is always good.
But black is better.
Yeah, but red doesn't want to draw lands, so the red fetches will be worth more.
What's annoying is I needed this Marsh Flats more than I needed the other ones. I need all the fetch lands. That's why I said my hot take is I'm probably going to be buying all the fetch land ultimate editions if they ever drop below $200. Because like, I want the fetch lands. It goes by what we were originally saying with these Secret Lairs. I want the art that comes on the fetch lands, and the fact that they're non-foil means that they really are going to appreciate in value, regardless of where they came from. Secret Lair, printed in a new set, whatever. Especially if that art ends up being exclusive to the Secret Lair, just like they're saying The Walking Dead.
I believe these might be in Horizons 2. They said fetch lands are going to be in Modern
So that's our
Horizons 2.
spec?
No, they said that there's going to be fetches.
That can be interpreted like 3 ways.
I believe it's Zen fetches.
If they said Zen fetches, that's one thing. If they just said fetches, that could mean 3 things.
I mean, the cons ones are worthless.
They are.
Comparatively, yeah, they're worthless.
Compared to enemy fetches.
Compared to the Zen fetches, like, you could trade a Marsh Flats
Trade like
for
2
a Polluted Delta, which sounds like a bad trade.
Fetch lands are a weird subject in general. That's a whole other can of worms.
They were useless until Shocklands came out.
And now all the new lands that have been printed, because now you can search up a Triome. Now you can search up a Bicycle land. Yeah. Now you can search up a Tango land. Yeah. Like,
so many new things you can search up with them. There's even a couple of just basic single basic land type lands you can search up with them.
I got a hypothetical for you guys.
Yeah.
Not that they ever would, but we've seen we've seen Prismatic Vista, and we've seen Fabled Passage.
Yeah. We've seen the Windows Vista.
It is Modern Horizons 2 does come with enemy fetches.
What if
it is confirmed on the Wizards website?
Oh, well there you go. If anyone cares about Wizard stuff, it is
hopefully
confirmed
they put the last
enemy fetches are in Modern Horizons 2.
They finished the Horizon land cycle.
Oof, yes.
Because we need 4 more.
Yes, that would be nice to see. So it would be nice to be enemy fetches and then allied Horizon lands.
I think that's too many though. That's too many land rares.
No, they did too many land rares in Modern Horizons, didn't they?
No, there's only 6.
6.
That's a lot.
That's not 10.
But they are now doing 10 again. VIP Double Masters has all 10 gates in it.
But that's a master set.
Yeah, but look at all the previous master sets. Not a single previous master set has all 10 of the rare lands in the cycle except Double Masters. Yes. Everyone just has 5.
Blew up.
Including the only reprinting, I think it was Modern Masters 2013.
And they had all the
that
swords.
Had just the 5.
Oh yeah, they did.
And they did 5
no,
swords.
They did all 5?
Yes, they did.
5 swords.
We're still missing 2. And
Yes,
3.
No,
we're missing 3 swords.
We're missing 3 from the other cycle, but the
But
enemy cycle
2 full arts
is in
on top
Double
of that.
Masters.
But
sort of Sinew and Steel isn't good.
That does what Red and Black can't do. Or Red and Black like to do, which other decks can't do.
Yeah.
I have one, so whatever.
And Truth and Justice is very meh. It feels just like Body and Mind. Very meh.
I think Body Mind's still the worst.
It is still the worst.
What's funny is in the abstract, I thought Body and Mind was the worst, but every time I've cast a sort of Body and Mind, I have destroyed my opponent. Like, they just happen to be playing blue, or one time they were playing blue-green, and I was like, Body and Mind, and they're like, what the hell just happened?
Who plays that?
Who is that? You should have played Fire and Ice, it would have been amazing. Good pull, good pull. I think the winner here is Karn.
How that's so annoying. Out of all the things, the winner is Karn.
Karn's a great planeswalker.
Yeah. Got to get my Japanese foil.
And
Alternate art.
the lovely...
I'll never hate on it.
Lovely Marsh.
I want my fetch lands. Like, I know this is a sad story to tell, but at one point in time, I had a full set of all the Zendikar foil fetches, original. And I really loved that time. I had all of them. And if I would have just held on to them, the appreciation value would have been so absurd right now.
I would have appreciated them so much.
But alas, it was not meant to be. I did not hold on to them because I sold them to go to a rave. And it coincidentally, here's the best part. Had I not sold the cards to buy the tickets to the rave, I would have lost the cards anyway because someone broke into my car and stole an empty box of sleeves. Coincidentally, because the night before I just went to Frankenstein's and sold all my cards to go to the rave.
Double sad.
But they got nothing. So it is sad, but the thought of me realizing that they opened a bunch of empty boxes, like they stole the silver box on the ground over here. So that's my secondary box. And they opened it to empty boxes, sleeves, and basic lands. So whoever they were, I get to go, haha, I got the last laugh because I sold all the
Swing
good
and a
shit.
miss.
Except they're like, haha, I broke your window. Yeah.
They didn't. Sadly, this was a time when if you ever had one of those old Toyotas or Jeeps that has the back window that you have to roll from the front, it never rolled. The power never went to it. So it just was down, and they pushed it down. They climbed in the back of my car.
Didn't even break your window.
Not even broken.
Didn't even have to try.
But if they would have stolen my fetch lands, I would have been pissed.
Yes.
So life has
I've
lessons.
Never been able to go to the rave.
Very true. And been all into the music that I'm currently into. Well, I think that's enough thoughts for tonight. How about you guys?
Yep, I think it's true that the only thing left to say is that I don't like them printing unique cards in Secret Lair and them preying on the FOMO.
I hate the prey on the FOMO with you. That's the last thing I'll say, is the preying on the FOMO is the worst part about this. That's why I call them insidious. It makes people that desire these things go, if you missed it out, you're paying nearly double or triple later on the secondary market to get them. Or, like he said, you have to wait for the mechanically identical cards to come out, and who knows whenever those are going to come out to get the cards that you actually want.
Yeah, they may never even make it. Who knows?
I believe there was an announcement that they're actually going to be in a set.
They have announced it that they will be in a set.
But because of the backlash...
But they will be in a set is not a time frame.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's not a time frame.
And
Eventually.
now we have the problem of, because of the backlash, was that always the case, or did they have to respond like that because of the backlash?
We will never know. Because they're not open.
Otherwise, they would have had this border.
Very true.
Oh well.
Well, until the next Brick Boys, guys, thank you for joining me. Have a great night.
Peace.